Tell us the origins of Shirley's Home Cooking.
Okay, Shirley's used to be a little grill that Mom had set up in the other part of the restaurant where we started before we started adding on, and went for years like that, and was a wrecker service and a junkyard and all that stuff. And back in 1990, we changed the format to just restaurant. Everything else was we got rid of and just kept the restaurant because of its success. And that's about it.
Give us a sense as to what a regular week is like for you.
Well, for me, I work here at the restaurant on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. I usually take Monday off, which is my Saturday, I guess you could say. Tuesdays, I do my grocery orders and take care of campground business and things like that, and meet my grocery guys and all that good stuff. The rest of the week, I'm usually preparing, coming in here, taking care of this being an old building and have been added on to in a lot of different systems, such as air conditioning and water and sewer and all these things. There's usually with the gift shop and all that, there's usually always something that needs to be worked on or taken care of, and just working, getting ready to take care of the people on the coming Friday.
What is your staff like?
Most of the people that work here are from this area, within, I would say, 15 miles from here. They are, like me, country, and very unusual, I guess you could say. You just have to meet most of them to find that out.
Are there any customers you'd say no to?
I would say there are no customers that we would say no to. I understand that you can't make everybody happy, although we try. I can accept customers maybe being upset about maybe the food or the service or something like that, but as long as somebody is not disrespectful to the staff, I have no problem. Whether I would say no, I probably would not.
How many generations have worked at Shirley's Home Cooking?
Well, I would be the second generation, me and my brother. My daughter, Kaylin, and Austin, my stepson, would be considered third generation, so I would say 3 generations.
How is it blending family with business? Are there times you don't see eye to eye?
Yes, there are times that we don't see eye to eye, but we sit down, and if we, every year before we open for the season, we look at the menu, look at things that went wrong the year before and things that went real good the year before, and we sit down and try to come up with a strategic plan to make the upcoming year better. And food quality, we don't really go to what you say, make the food better, but we strive for consistency with our food, and we have people that travel long distances and are if they drive 150 miles because they've heard our corn is the best they've ever ate, then when they get here they expect it to be that good, and we strive to make sure that it is.
What's your busiest season?
I would say our busiest season is probably May through September. We are only open from March until Thanksgiving is our last meal, but I would say May to September would be our busiest season.
Discuss your father's passing and the effect it'll have on Shirley's staff and the customers.
Well, Dad was, even though, like I said, this used to be a wrecker service and auto parts and things like that, and we had a garage out one of our rooms is just a converted garage into a seating area. But Dad was, he kind of did what I do now. He took care of the day-to-day things that needed to be done to be prepared for when we opened the following Friday. Dad fried the chicken at one time. He fried all the chicken and took care of the roast. And that when I come on board full time, I took that duty off of him as far as frying the chicken, and I fried it pretty much full time for several years. And every year I've kind of taken a little bit more of a managerial role here. And as far as what effect it will have a large effect. Dad was very close to the customers. Of course, over the last 3 years where he's been kind of sick, he's not been here as much, and we do a lot of new customers, so there are a lot of customers that didn't know him, but then we've got a lot of customers that did know him, and they have came by and expressed their condolences. And you know, Dad, his name is not on the, it's not called Grant's Restaurant, but he is as big a part of this restaurant as Shirley is.
Do you throw any theme nights or special events?
Well, we do Mother's Day, special reservation-only Mother's Day dinner. We do a reservation-only Thanksgiving dinner, and we do a reservation-only Valentine Day dinner. Other than that, not much.
Do you have any restaurant regulars? If so, who?
We have a lot of restaurant regulars, and as I've sent some video in of certain ones that have came, you know, while we was doing this film, but we have a lot of regulars, a lot of new customers. It's, you know, we do very little. Basically, our only advertising is we advertise when we're opening and when we're closing for the season. The rest of our advertisement is word of mouth, and when you've got that kind of advertisement and you do a good job, that's a good thing. And we get a lot of new customers that have heard about our food and our service and kind of the way we do things. We do things different than other restaurants do, I believe.
Who is the top A personality in the family? Who is the joker? Who is the mediator?
Okay, well, the joker would definitely be my first cousin Mick or my brother Forrest. They are very unusual characters, and they keep everybody here light and having a good time. Everybody enjoys working here more because of them. And as far as the type A personality, we have talked about that, and I think we're all type B personalities. We are pretty easy to get along with. We believe live and let live, and if it don't get done today, you know, we'll have time to take care of it later. Huh?
Tell me about the part of Tennessee you're located. How are the townspeople?
We are located in eastern Tennessee. It's a town called Hampton, near Butler, Tennessee. Butler was a town that when the TVA came in and started building dams, Butler was one of the towns that was flooded, and they moved a lot of the houses and things like that up to where, of course, above the water line. But we're surrounded by Watauga Lake, which is just one of the most beautiful lakes in the country. And we are about 30 to 45 minutes from Boone, North Carolina. We are 35 minutes from Bristol, Tennessee, Bristol, Virginia, where the Bristol Motor Speedway is. We are an hour and a half east of Knoxville, Tennessee. And the townspeople are very country like we are here, and very friendly, and most of the people that live in this area have been here for a long time. Most people that were raised here stay here. I went in the military out of high school, but returned, and it's I wouldn't want to live anywhere else.
Has a family member ever been fired?
I don't want to say a family member has ever been fired. However, there have been there have been tensions that have flared, and because I'm kind of I don't want to say I'm a perfectionist, but when it comes to the customers, I don't really have a problem with a lot of things that go on behind the scenes as far as in the kitchen and the dish area and things like that. But on the floor, I like to try to be professional as possible, and so, okay.
Do you have any expansion plans?
Not really. We have expanded over the years, and we are happy with the number of customers that we're doing. We could probably expand if we wanted to, but we believe more in quality than quantity, and we are making we can run our business, we can take care of our employees, we can take care of our personal needs, and with the money that we make and the customers that we serve, and we're pretty happy with that.
What do you do outside of work? Since you're a part of a family, how do you get away from each other, or are you all stuck at the hip?
Well, I don't want to say we're stuck at the hip, but we do. We all live close, and we see each other. I don't want to say every day, but we do see each other often, and we are. What was the rest of it? Read it again.
What do you do outside of work?
Okay. Me personally, I ride ATVs. We've got a boat down at the lake. Mom and Dad have a houseboat, and I've got a cabin cruiser, so we spend time on the lake. I play music in a bluegrass band, and sing at different events and things like that.
How does Shirley stay involved with the store?
Mom is involved with all the aspects of Shirley's. She, of course, is not as involved as she used to be because she don't have to be. She's got family works for her, and we honor her traditions, and we make the food taste like Shirley's food, and we treat the people like she's treated them, which is a big part of our success, the way that she treats people and takes care of them. So, okay. Sorry, I took the hobbies on that other one. So.